Love is Blind Season 9 is done. Did you predict the outcome of these weddings, or were you unpleasantly surprised? Let's get into it. Hey y'all, it's Nay. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for Love is Blind Season 9, The Weddings. So if you haven't seen them yet and you do not want spoilers, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on the weddings, but of course I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation, and give this video a like and a hype. Before you go, a few things before we get into it. One, I'm doing Vlogtober right now. All of the videos are up. You can watch them in my Vlogtober playlist that will be in the description box. Two, I am holding a Vlogtober watch party on Discord this Friday at 5:30 p.m. PST, 8:30 p.m. EST. We're watching Hocus Pocus, so come hang out if you want to watch. And then, as we do every season, we're also going to be watching the Love is Blind reunion together on Discord on the 29th. Whatever time it comes on Netflix is the time we'll be watching it, but stay tuned to my community tab because I'll have updates going on there. You can join Discord, the link is below, and it's free to join. And then, sorry if this is your first time coming across one of my videos and you're like, girl, just get to the point, but my community comes first. It's only fair, it's only right. And last video, y'all pointed out that I made the terrible mistake of mentioning my rabbits without actually showing them. And I promised y'all that I was going to show them in this video. So the Bachelorettes must not have been that exciting, or they finally listening to us when we say we don't really care to see that, because there was almost no footage from the Bachelorettes this season. Granted, it was only 3 couples, so maybe it just wasn't that much stuff to show anyway. Ali finally admits what we all have been watching and knowing this entire season. His money is good, but it's not really good.
He makes really good money.
Sure.
Or he makes good money. Not really good money, but like...
Are you okay that he's a truck driver? A lot of people would look down on that, especially a woman of your caliber.
And that is a problem for her. And the real problem is that that's always been the problem. She wants the 10K ring guy. Anton is the 5K ring guy. It simply was not going to work. And if that's her sole reason, then that's her business. And her roommate is like, yeah, girl, just so you know, he could potentially not be a truck driver for the rest of his life. But the other side of that potential is that that's exactly what he could be for the rest of his life.
He talks about opening like a barber shop in the future.
Has a lot of potential, but another potential is that he's just gonna forever be a truck driver.
I appreciate the honesty from her, because she's absolutely right. I've seen a few people this season say, look, when we're talking marriage, and especially at the ages that these people are, you cannot marry for potential, because if that potential doesn't come to fruition, you're gonna what's the word? Resent. You're gonna resent that person based off of an idea of them that you made up in your head. They never said that, but that's something that you had in your head. And so when that doesn't happen, you're gonna be like looking at them like, where is it? So you need to marry someone because of who they are and what they are now, not based on who you think they are and who you see that they could be. Her friends are absolutely spitting, and it's because they've been there, done that.
We are two about to be divorced women, okay?
Now Allie and her friends, and I think her mom, did throw a little shade to his best friend's girlfriend.
Oh wait, is this the fiance that told you this stuff?
Oh
about the
yeah.
partying?
No, that's a girlfriend.
Oh, that was the girlfriend.
She's only been the girlfriend for 3 months.
Yeah.
So I don't know how accurate her
Information is?
info is. And like I haven't seen anything the last few weeks like with that, you know.
But to me, it's like she has seen stuff that would give her that impression. He drinks a lot, and she ain't like that. I will say that hearing Anton's mom speak Russian almost brought me to tears. My childhood best friend, who's still my best friend, really more like a sister, she's Russian, and her mom passed away at the beginning of this year. Her name was also Natalia, which is Anton's mom's name. So hearing a mom speak Russian, that was the first time I heard that since, you know, a little bit, probably about December of last year. And so that was a lot. I don't know if we've seen his mom before, but maybe I wasn't really locked in. But I was watching this at 1 a.m. and I heard that Russian that I've been hearing since I was, 11 years old. And I was like, wow, it kind of shocked me a little bit. Allie's sister, who she's not on speaking terms with for whatever reason, does show up to the wedding. They have a little moment and her sister goes, look, I don't care how this goes out there. Just know I'm not a fan. I'm not on board. Married, not married, this is a terrible idea.
Remember, whatever happens out there, I'm not gonna like it, depending on the way it goes, okay? I did not approve of this.
And I do wonder if that having her, because I know that she values her sister's opinion, and she was saying, I miss you so much. I wonder if that has something to do with the decision she made. I don't know. Maybe she'll tell us. But I just feel like if in y'all vows, y'all are talking about arguments that y'all have had.
No, we've had disagreements, but I do think that we know
the things that we need to know.
Maybe that's not a good sign, and maybe y'all have lost the plot. But Allie found it, and she said no. Saying no was absolutely the right thing to say. We all know that. I actually was prepared to say, if they had both said yes, that by the reunion, they weren't going to be together anymore, because that's what I felt like would have happened. So it's just better that it happened this way. His family calling her a cold-hearted bitch, though, that was a bit much. I understand that they're, rah-rahing for their person, but this is what he signed up for. Y'all keep forgetting that this is the show. The show is to go through the experiment and say no at the altar, or say yes at the altar based on how it went for you. She did just that. So no, she's not a cold-hearted bitch. This is literally what Anton signed up for. Edmond's mom didn't show up. I truly want to know why that is. But you know what I was happy to see? That his guardian did show up, his 5th grade teacher. I love seeing them interact. I think there is a stark difference between how Edmond manages his mom and how he interacts with his teacher. It seems like she's the real woman who raised him. And I'm just so happy that she was there again when his mom couldn't or wouldn't show up for him. I mean, she even walked with him down the aisle. She was there after everything. It was just beautiful to see, and I love seeing him with her because he feels safe with her. When she showed up after everything had happened, she was like, hey, do you need this time alone, or do you want me to stay? And he was like, I love for you to stay. So clearly that's his safe space. That's someone he feels very, very comfortable with, and I love that for him. Edmond is such a damn Poindexter.
I fell in love with Kalybriah.
When he said that, all I could see and hear was him pushing up his glasses with tape around him and telling me the scientific theory behind rollerblading or something. Like, he just so nerdy. And I'm sorry, I know that this was an emotional day for him, but when KB said no, and when she was trying to find the words to say no, why did he let out that noise? He sounded like a cartoon villain. What I do have to give both of them props for and both of them credit for is how much grace and compassion both of them had in that moment. I don't think I've ever seen a couple so much compassion at the altar during a no.
Okay, and I'm sorry that I'm the reason that you're not okay. I'm sorry.
I've seen a few people say that they didn't really see anything that she's done for him this season. And I say, I've been seeing her show up for this man the whole time. And I saw her do that again at the altar. Hug him, embrace him, mother him, which is what she's been doing all season, which is why this was never going to work. I saw her be that same KB that I've seen her be. And Edmond knows that because he allowed that. And he allowed for her to be there for him in that moment. Even though she hurt him, he was still like, I want you to embrace me. I still care about you. I know you still care about me. That was really mature from both of them. I think it's probably the most mature I've seen Edmond be all season. It did hurt a little bit to hear Edmond say, well, this was my last chance, really. And I hear him on that. He's probably been through a lot because of who he is and how he is. And he feels like no one's ever gonna accept me for who I am. And so I'm glad that, again, his teacher was there in that moment to be like, this is not the end for you. You're amazing. You're gonna be fine.
This was like my best chance.
No, it's not.
It was.
It's not.
I've done everything else. Like, I even done this. What else?
It is not your best chance. Marry the wrong person, end in a divorce, or find the right person that's willing to go every mile with you.
I'm happy that he has her in his life and that, like she said, she's been a constant. She's going to continue to be a constant. Because it seems like he can't... I don't even know if his family... Did y'all see his siblings there? Maybe they were sitting in the crowd and I didn't see it, but they weren't in his groomsmen party, that's for sure. And so it just sounds like his family doesn't really show up for him. Now, at her bachelorette, Megan was like, look, I can travel alone. I've been doing it all this time, but I don't want to. And I'm happy that her friends were there to let her know, look, we are concerned that Luca may have complicated things.
Are you questioning Jordan, or are you questioning the change of Megan's lifestyle?
Honestly, Megan, my biggest fear is that you are going to say yes because you fall in love with the kid.
Now, they were saying it because Luca's a cute little kid and, she loves him now. I've been saying that Luca has complicated things because of the fact that I think Megan trauma bonded over the type 1 diabetes thing. And I think that blinded her, no pun intended, from being able to see what the real deal was. And Jordan even mentioned this.
I just don't know why you chose me in the pods then.
Jordan, I just didn't realize how rigid it truly was.
Yeah, I told you would have to make sacrifices to be with me and Luca. I told you. It's not easy.
You were on board, and now all of a sudden you're getting cold feet, and it's because she has clarity now. She's allowing herself to see, oh, this is going to be real life. She was so blinded by the type 1 diabetes connection because of her dad that she would not and could not let herself realize that they didn't have anything else in common. And so she calls it off. Now, I already knew that something was going on with them because of the fact that I was watching how much time was left. And when I realized that by the time we were going to get to their segment, it was only 10 minutes left, I was like, this is going to go one or two ways. One, they both say yes, and so there's there's not that much drama, so it's a quick segment. 2, somebody said no, and you know, there's nothing to see here. Turns out it was the latter. She breaks it off even before they make it to the venue. So when we popped up at that apartment, I was like, okay, this is where this is going. And it really sucks because he brought his kid into this. Kids are tiny humans. A lot of people forget that, but they're humans. They have feelings, and sometimes they have big feelings. I don't know that they told Luca, hey, you're gonna have a new mom, she's gonna be living with us. I don't know if they went that far, but they definitely said, hey, she's gonna be around. Jordan even said, Luca's excited to meet you, and so he has to go break his kid's heart now. It's not just his heart that's broken. I'm sure he's even putting his feelings to the side right now. He has to go break his kid's heart. That's rough, and that's probably why he said he regrets introducing them.
Do you have any regrets?
Yeah, I wish I didn't introduce her to my son.
I'm sure it can be hard to date as a parent. In this situation, it's a little more than dating. You guys are looking towards marriage, and so it's like, when do I introduce them? How do I introduce them? Is it too soon? Was it too late? And it's tough. I can imagine it. I imagine him taking his time, introducing the next woman to his kid for sure. He's gonna feel a way about this for a while. And now she's questioning if she even wants kids at all.
But I don't think I thought through how challenging it is and how I would need to make a lot of concessions. Honestly, this has me questioning if I'm even cut out to be a mom.
Now, a lot of people, when women say that for some reason, a lot of people say, oh, well, that's selfish. How dare you not want to have a kid? But I think it's more selfish to want to have a kid without thinking about the ramifications. See, a lot of people just want babies. They just want, oh, that cute little newborn scrunch. I want to see that. That newborn's going to turn to a 6-month-old, to a 1-year-old who's moving around now. And then they're going to be a kid. Then they're going to be a teenager. Then they're going to be an adult. See, a lot of people don't think about that. It's not, you're not just having a baby. You're having a human. When I hear someone say, yeah, actually, I'm second guessing this. Or I hear someone say, I know I don't want kids. I really do commend that person. I think that takes so much maturity with all the noise of the world, especially when you're a woman telling you, no, you have to. This is what you're supposed to do. If she's saying she doesn't know, look, I don't know if I want to or I'll ever want to give up my lifestyle. That is fair. She lives a very carefree life. If she's not ready to put that down for a kid, then I don't think she should have to. And I'm glad that she's having that thought and actually truly considering that now that she sees what it's really like. Because I do think that she was seeing it through rose-colored glasses, like, yeah, I'm gonna have a baby. It's gonna be a cute little baby. No, what happens when your baby is going to school now? You gotta do school pickups. You have karate lessons. You have soccer. You know what happens when that baby turns into a kid? I know Mike is somewhere rubbing his little hands together. So ultimately, no one from this season left married. We had a few people fall out before they even left the pods. A couple fall out immediately after the pods, and it's been down here since then. If you are single in Denver, how you doing? Not Wendy Williams, because it's rough out there. It ain't looking too hot, I ain't gonna lie. I will see y'all this Friday on the 24th for Hocus Pocus. I will see y'all on the 29th so that we can watch the reunion together. Outside of that, I'm gonna go get this edited, get it up, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! I hope y'all can hear me on the mic. This is Shadow. He is a purebred Holland Lop. He's about to turn 5 years old. He's a COVID bun. Huh, guy? You're a COVID guy. Oh, you're a COVID guy. I've had him since he was old enough to leave his mom, so since a little guy. And he's just the sweetest little guy, huh? You're just my guy. Him and his brother are free-roamed, and that means that they're not caged. Rabbits aren't supposed to be caged. Fun fact. They're more like cats and dogs. They need to be able to move around, they need to be able to hop, they do binkies, all kind of stuff. So him and his brother are free-roamed. However, it's gonna be few and far between the times that you see me holding his brother, so I'm actually gonna have to grab my camera and show you him on the floor. He is a rescue. He's 2 years old. He's a rescue. And he's kind of just coming out of his baby stage, really, like, a little bit. I don't really know what his history was, and so he's more skittish. He hasn't been getting picked up since he was a wee little bun, so he's not used to it, and he doesn't really like it. Most rabbits don't, but Shadow's okay, because, again, I've been doing it since he was a little guy. Say hi, guy. Oh, you're showing off those cute little eyes. You're so pretty. You're such a cute guy. You got a little hair right there, you know. I'll get it later. But yeah, this is Shadow. And then we will, I'll grab my camera so you can see Light. So this is Light. Obviously Shadow. Oh, show off your cute little eyes. Oh, okay. You all in the camera, huh? He has one blue eye and one kind of bluish brown eye. Y'all, okay, now when have y'all ever been all up in a camera like this? Be serious. And so, yeah, he's a cute little guy. He's sweet. He's just super skittish. And so we're still working on it, but he is a cutie, huh? So, yeah, these are my buns. These are my two little cute guys.
This is not a test.